Here are 5 tips to help you with your procrastination. The first one is that once you've started, most of the time it's pretty impossible to get yourself back. It has been a while for me, but I just remember the feeling of sitting at my computer, doing something like watching YouTube or even playing Fortnite whilst I was supposed to be doing my maths homework. And I knew in the back of my mind that I was going to get in so much trouble for not doing the work, and yet I still kept on playing Fortnite. I even remember having parents' evenings which were so bad and I got told off so much, and I just felt anxious about it, and yet I still couldn't get myself to do the work even though I really know I needed to. And the fact is, it's because I usually probably got home from school and then I just got straight on and played Fortnite and watched YouTube or whatever without even thinking about it. You need to know that as soon as you start delaying something, you'll keep delaying it over and over again. As soon as you get home from school, or as soon as you even wake up, whatever choice you make first thing will compound throughout the rest of the day. So if you wake up, go on your phone and scroll, then it's going to be 10 times easier to get yourself to actually do anything. So keep in your mind that whenever you want to do work, it should be the first thing you do. It would be best if you could just wake up and get on with work, but if not, then try and limit the amount of things you do to delay before you do it. Because every single time you delay it, it becomes even harder for you to get back to the task you want to do. That is why I wake up at 4 in the morning to get the work done straight away. But the second tip is that procrastination is about resistance. You're not doing the work because it's relatively much more effort than the thing you were doing before it. Of course, there are plenty of different factors which affect it, but this is kind of just boiling down procrastination to its basic principle. Because of the resistance, you need to just reduce the task that you want to do. Instead of sitting there watching YouTube thinking, oh, I should be doing 2 hours of work. No, you should be doing 10 minutes. If you're watching YouTube and then whilst you're watching it, you kind of flick over to your work, see what you got to do. Oh, you know, it's not too bad. I can just do 5 minutes of questions. And you'll get yourself to do it. Unless you're sitting there telling yourself, oh, I've got to do this whole paper, 20 questions. No, that's just, you're not helping yourself out. Because plus, once you even started doing the 5 minutes, you'll be so much more likely to carry on doing the work. But again, you don't even have to, because at least you've got yourself to do some work, and that's more than if you were just carrying on with YouTube and procrastinating doing the 2 hours. But the third tip is, what would happen if you stopped messaging people? What would genuinely happen if you just didn't go on your phone for a while? You can't go even a day without having this little weird device in your hand. What is even going to happen? Nothing is going to happen if you don't look at this little weird device that you have. I was about to just get my phone to show you, but I don't have it in my room because I put it downstairs because I'm not an idiot. That little rectangle is controlling you. So tonight, put your phone downstairs, and then as soon as you wake up, just try and get on with work. Or maybe if you don't have time, just ignore your phone for as long as you can and try and get some work done in that time. Absolutely nothing bad is going to happen. Some people might be delayed in their messages to you, but you have to realize that you shouldn't be so dependent on checking your phone, checking things, and you're allowed to just sort of be in your own space. So you need to stop being so attached to your phone, the tiny little device which is controlling your behavior. But anyways, the fourth tip is that if you have no motivation to work, then maybe it's because you don't have a big enough reason to. Often if you're procrastinating doing something, then technically that kind of means that you'd rather do something else instead of doing the work. Even though you tell yourself, I would rather do the work, I would get it done, I do need to do it, maybe you don't actually think it's that important, you don't really care about it, you don't have any reason to do it really. The only reason is that it's nice to do well in your studies, or it's nice to please your parents and do the work that they wanted you to, and maybe you don't actually care. So you need to evaluate whatever the thing is that you're trying to get yourself to do, because maybe you're content with where you are, maybe you're cool with it, maybe you don't really need to put in that much work because you're fine with just watching stuff and not doing too much instead. To get yourself to do the work, you need to be unhappy with your situation, or you have to really want to be in a different one. That is the core reason why I do so much work and most people don't. Most people are fine with where they are and what they can get now, but for some reason I'm not. And genuinely, it depends from person to person. Maybe you have average ambition. That's okay. It's average for a reason. That's what most people want. Unless I just said that and you thought, hell no, what? I'm not average. Okay, then if you've established that you don't want to be average, then you need to get yourself in check. Do you really want it or not? Or are you actually okay enough with where you are? You need to take into account the full consequences of your actions. Right, so the fifth and final tip is to constantly learn. Keep watching videos like these, even though they might not seem that helpful or not all of them work. You need to go through, sift through as many videos, as much information as you can until you find the tips that work for you. Chances are 4 of these tips that I've given you won't help you at all, and maybe one of them will only help you slightly. You need to watch through all of these procrastination, self-improvement type videos to find the things that will genuinely apply to you and work for the type of person that you are. I'm telling you, there has not been one single thing which has helped me get rid of procrastination, but it's just the mindset that I'll never stop fighting it and I'll never stop getting myself to try and do the right thing. So go and read Atomic Habits, go and watch Ali Abdaal, and gather up as much information as you can in your head about how to stop procrastination, and then you'll become a master at it, and then eventually you'll stop it. That's basically what I've done in every area of my life right now, just gathered tons of information. So now when I'm thinking about doing something, I'm like, oh, that reason, oh, that. So when there comes a situation when you're trying to do something and you're procrastinating it, you can think, oh, this is the reason, oh, this is the reason, oh, wait, yeah, that tip from Ali Abdaal, that tip from Atomic Habits. And hopefully some of them will work for you and you'll get yourself to do the work. But anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. By the way, I get some of my YouTube video ideas from the Google form down below. So if you could just fill it out, it's just a few questions, it'll take you like 2 minutes. I would really appreciate it. And that means I can make a video tailored to your problems. And by the way, this video was done for some people who filled out the Google form. So I hope you enjoy this video. See you in the next one.